On the table today we have another Dreamworks Dragons Defenders of Berk dragon, a Skrill. I found this guy at Target the other day, most excitingly, as he's one of the last few dragons I am looking for. I keep saying that and then I keep finding more, so that's a good thing. Anyhow, let's have some fun and deconstruct this dragon. Going backwards for a second, here is Skrill in his package. Like the other dragons, it is an open package design, so it gives you a chance to see if he's working. Good time to check out those batteries and make sure those are on. Should be, as he is a new toy. On the back here you have a nice illustration of Skrill with his dive bomb wings and lightning strike attack, and a few other dragons available. So that is a view to a Skrill in his package. So here is Skrill outside of the package. He's a pretty fun looking dragon overall, kind of a dark brown with purple highlights going on down his back. His spikes all the way down the back here are really soft, probably the softest plastic I've seen out of these dragons, so he's kind of fun to pet. You're a good dragon, yes you are. His tail back here is really flexible, really soft plastic, but it doesn't have a wire in there to hold it, so you just can kind of use it to whack other dragons around. He's got a neat little action feature in his head, kind of like Stormfly, with a light up dart attack, and I will never find that again as it just shot across my room. Has this great triangle-like head with these two neat little yellow eyes up there, and a nice row of teeth going on in his mouth. And there's a little light up effect in there too, which is nice. It kind of lights up the projectile. I kind of like that feature. Closer up you can really see how cool the head is. Kind of snake-like with the way it's in that triangle pattern, and you can kind of see the scales on it, the purple highlight. Really just a scary looking dragon, but also a happy looking dragon too. The yellow eyes pop really well, and I always like the ones that open their mouth because you can kind of talk. Hi, how's it going? His legs are stuck in one pose like most of the dragons, and he doesn't really have arms except for maybe the points up here on his wings. He also has a dive bomb feature where you press a button here underneath one of the wings here, and that's going to move the wings forward. And you just simply flip them back and press the button for some dive bomb work here. Not bad. He's actually one of my favorite dragons now. I really like him. He's just got a good balance of dragon. Again, that tail is really floppy. There's a lot of light plastic to it, so you can kind of whip it around. Kind of a fun weapon to have on this guy. One of the things I really like about Skrill is the white highlight of paint that they've got on his wings here. Excuse me for a second. I think I'm getting a cold. Nothing like a little glass of water. Oh my goodness, that has really scared Skrill for some reason. Oh, it's the water, I'm sorry. Yeah, Skrill doesn't like water. Much better. Anyhow, the white paint just kind of lightly sprayed on the wings. This is another nice highlight to these very well done dragon toys. The way Skrill's wings are spread out, he kind of takes up a lot of space. They are pretty wide and fanned out, so it's kind of hard to even fit on my table here. A quick size comparison with Belch and Barf, who always has to get some camera time, and let's try Meat Lug today, a girl that I totally failed on earlier. There they are. As you can see, he's a pretty wide looking dragon, and every time I get a new one of these it becomes my next favorite. So that is the mighty Skrill, just another fantastic dragon to this series. I recommend him like all the dragons. Let's try out his action feature one more time that I actually found it and see if I can get it to... Man, that thing shoots at least 6 feet, so that's a nice feature too. That's what I have to say about that.
Yeah, Squirrel Stampede is weird. Subscribe.